Keanu Reeves is often described as the kindest man in Hollywood, a symbol of humility in an industry obsessed with ego. Fans admire his quiet generosity, his reserved nature, and his refusal to live like a typical celebrity. But behind that calm presence lies a lifetime marked by profound loss, emotional isolation, and tragedies that would have broken most people. Keanu Reeves' story is not just sad. It is devastating in ways few truly understand. A childhood defined by absence and instability. Keanu Charles Reeves was born in Beirut, Lebanon in 1964, but his childhood was anything but stable. His father, Samuel Reeves, struggled with addiction and was largely absent from Keanu's life. By the time Keanu was just 3 years old, his father had abandoned the family completely. This absence left a lasting emotional scar. Reeves has rarely spoken about his father, later revealing they only met a handful of times, and those encounters were distant and uncomfortable. His mother, Patricia Taylor, worked as a costume designer and moved frequently in search of work. As a result, Keanu grew up bouncing between cities, including Sydney, New York, and Toronto. He attended multiple schools, never staying long enough to form deep roots. This constant displacement created a sense of isolation that followed him into adulthood. Even as a child, Keanu learned not to rely on permanence. School was another battlefield. Keanu struggled with dyslexia, which made reading and writing extremely difficult. Teachers often misunderstood his learning challenges as a lack of intelligence or effort. Reeves later admitted that these experiences crushed his confidence and made him feel inferior to his peers. He was frequently labeled a slow learner, reinforcing a sense of being different and misunderstood. Sports became his escape. Hockey, in particular, gave him purpose, structure, and belonging. Keanu once dreamed of becoming a professional hockey player, but a serious injury ended that path abruptly. Once again, something he loved was taken from him before it could fully begin. Early fame, but no sense of belonging. Keanu's acting career began in Canada before he transitioned to Hollywood in the mid-1980s. While roles in films like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure brought fame, they did not bring fulfillment. Reeves quickly realized that success did not erase loneliness. Despite becoming recognizable, he remained emotionally detached from Hollywood's social circles. Unlike many rising stars, Keanu avoided parties, avoided excess, and kept his personal life private. Fame surrounded him, but connection did not. This emotional distance would later make his personal losses even more devastating. The love that ended in tragedy. In the late 1990s, Keanu Reeves found what appeared to be real happiness with actress Jennifer Syme. Their relationship was deeply personal and largely hidden from public view. For the first time, Reeves spoke about wanting a family. In 1999, Jennifer became pregnant with their daughter, Ava Archer Syme Reeves. Tragically, Ava was stillborn at 8 months due to complications. The loss shattered both parents. Reeves later admitted the grief changed him permanently. The couple tried to survive the pain together, but the emotional weight proved overwhelming. Within months, their relationship collapsed under the strain of shared sorrow. Just when Keanu was beginning to process the loss of his daughter, tragedy struck again. In April 2001, Jennifer Syme died in a car accident after leaving a party. She was only 28 years old. Reeves was devastated. Losing his child was unbearable. Losing the woman he loved shortly after was incomprehensible. Friends later revealed that Keanu withdrew almost entirely following her death. He avoided interviews, public appearances, and social contact. The grief was not public, dramatic, or loud. It was silent, heavy, and consuming. Reeves never publicly exploited the tragedy, choosing instead to suffer privately. Unlike many celebrities who move forward quickly, Keanu never claimed to get over his losses. In later interviews, he acknowledged that grief does not disappear. It changes shape, but it remains. He famously said that grief and loss are things that stay with you forever. This philosophy shaped his life choices. Reeves avoided marriage, avoided public relationships, and kept emotional distance as a form of self-protection. Love, to him, became inseparable from pain. Career success without personal joy. Ironically, some of Keanu's biggest career successes came during his darkest years. The Matrix franchise turned him into a global icon, earning him massive wealth and fame. Yet behind the scenes, Reeves lived simply. He reportedly gave away large portions of his earnings to crew members and charities, particularly cancer research, inspired by his sister's illness. Despite financial success, Keanu chose modest apartments, public transportation, and solitude. He was often photographed sitting alone, earning the internet nickname Sad Keanu, though the reality was far deeper than a meme, watching his sister battle cancer. Another long-term source of pain was watching his sister Kim Reeves battle leukemia for years. Keanu paused his career to care for her, dedicating time, money, and emotional energy to her recovery. Witnessing prolonged illness reinforced his understanding of suffering and impermanence. His generosity toward hospitals and medical foundations stemmed directly from this experience. For Reeves, compassion was not performative. It was born from repeated exposure to loss. Keanu's quiet demeanor often led people to misunderstand him. Some assumed he was depressed. Others believed he was detached or strange. In reality, Reeves learned early that life can take everything without warning. His silence was not emptiness. It was acceptance. He avoided social media, avoided celebrity culture, and avoided self-promotion. Each choice reflected a man who had already lost the things that mattered most. A late return to love, carefully guarded. Years later, Keanu cautiously re-entered emotional companionship with artist Alexander Grant. Their relationship developed slowly and quietly, built on friendship rather than spectacle. Reeves never framed it as a fairy tale, and fans respected that restraint. Even now, Keanu speaks carefully about happiness, acknowledging that joy exists alongside pain, not instead of it. His life is not about moving on. It is about carrying forward. What makes Keanu Reeves' tragedy so heartbreaking is not just the number of losses, but how quietly he endured them. No scandals, no public breakdowns, no exploitation of grief. He continued working, giving, and existing with dignity while carrying immense emotional weight. His kindness is not an act. It is survival. His humility is not branding. It is perspective. Keanu Reeves knows how fragile everything is because he has lost what most people fear losing most. Keanu Reeves' life reminds us that strength does not always look loud or triumphant. Sometimes it looks like kindness after devastation. If this story moved you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more untold stories behind Hollywood's most beloved figures.